Released in 2026 and directed by Simon McQuoid, Mortal Kombat II is the follow-up to the 2021 reboot, expanding the brutal fantasy universe into a full-scale inter-realm war centered on the long-awaited tournament. The story escalates the conflict between Earthrealm and Outworld, bringing the iconic fighting franchise closer to its core premise, a high-stakes, no-holds-barred tournament for the fate of existence. Karl Urban joins as Johnny Cage, injecting charisma, ego, and comedic energy into the otherwise grim tone of the franchise. Adeline Rudolph appears as Kitana, bringing a more disciplined and emotionally grounded presence to the Outworld storyline. Returning fighters, including Lewis Tan and Jessica McNamee, continue to anchor the Earthrealm team with physical intensity and franchise continuity. The ensemble cast is expanded significantly, with multiple fan-favorite fighters returning or being introduced, creating a larger, more chaotic roster than the first film. Simon McQuoid directs with a heavier emphasis on tournament structure, finally leaning into the competitive framework that fans expect from the franchise. The tone is darker, more violent, and more mythological, blending martial arts choreography with supernatural fantasy elements. Fight scenes are designed to be brutal and stylized, focusing on impact, weapon use, and fatality-style finishing sequences that reflect the game's identity. The story centers on Earthrealm champions being drawn deeper into the Mortal Kombat tournament, with Johnny Cage's arrival shifting both tone and group dynamics. Strengths include improved structure around the tournament concept, stronger character variety, and more faithful adaptation of game lore such as Shao Kahn's rising influence. Weaknesses include a crowded ensemble that can dilute emotional focus, and a narrative that still prioritizes setup for future installments over fully self-contained storytelling. Where the film could have improved was with a tighter focus on a smaller group of fighters would have strengthened emotional stakes, and more fighters in the film than just having Shao Kahn doing all the fighting would have given the film a better movie closer to the game's tournament style, instead of just the main characters. Additionally, more consistent character development between fights would help balance spectacle with narrative weight. Mortal Kombat II has generated strong discussion among fans, particularly for finally delivering a more tournament-driven structure closer to the original games. Critics remain divided, with praise for its action and fan service, but criticism aimed at its thin plotting and uneven pacing. The film strengthens Warner Brothers' continued push to build a long-term Mortal Kombat cinematic universe. Film rating 5 out of 10. A brutal, fan-focused martial arts sequel that improves on structure and spectacle, even if it still struggles with narrative depth. Final thoughts. Mortal Kombat II finally steps closer to what fans have wanted for years. A real tournament, real stakes, and real fatalities. Like and subscribe, because in Mortal Kombat, there is no second chance.
You want me, baby, let me know all in this. You want me, baby, show